Zaz, tell me what happened last time.
All right, so last time we opened up with Miyu having a conversation with her sister Oda, who is volunteering to be planning some sort of like a test a test for some project that this company Akira is doing. It's a biotech company. Miyu decided to leave early the next day to go to their office to ask some questions. But meanwhile, Diane got home and in the morning, she did watch the news about the events that had happened last night, being reported as a possible rift incident. And as she went past the scene of the crime, she did see a member of the Church of God preaching about damnation. She did this man did notice her and talked with her and did give her a friendly pat as it was, and said that she was already doing God's work. And when she got to work, she found some more Church of God folk, and they definitely noticed her, and she was pretty creeped out. And her coworker told her just to take the day off. And as she left, she tried to do some research, but didn't find that much. She ended up taking Sky's offer to hang out. And we did find out that the commissioner of her friend's art is in fact Blackwall. He did some funny things, like he commissioned another painting for a lot of money, but he did also then reveal the halo that had been put on Diana and the wings. And in response to saying angels aren't real, dude, he then revealed his demonic vestige, and then she replied, "I don't think that's real either." He then left to go get an actual angel, and when this actual angel did appear, she did very much upset him. By again just saying source dude and calling him cringe. Blackwall allowed Asher, the angel, to go kill a bunch of people. Now she did eventually like fight and blast him away with lightning, and then ran off. And she did with the help of a prayer from that from Father Alexander, that same Church of God preacher, did kill Asher, but not after many people, including police officers, were killed. But listen, while that was happening, you got a meeting with the Kieran officials, and she did read the mind of the official, and not getting that much out of it, she then used her foresight abilities, and she learned that yes, bad things will in fact happen to her sister. So in response, she met with her sister, couldn't really convince her to step back, and didn't want to mind control her own sister. So she rather talk to Calliope about it, and Calliope says that listen, she'll handle it, and also to be very careful with that foresight ability. It's bad things can happen to you. Then Miyu then also saw a bit of the angel fight that was happening in the sky, and called Callie about it and told her about that happening, and I believe told her the location of where like it looks like the landing was. And that's where we ended.
Yeah, as well, Jill, it's because you reject the call to adventure. You call them cringe.
Is that what it is?
You look at the trickster figure. You look at the trickster figure, and you say, "That's just not funny."
Maybe they should be funny then.
You see, that's.
They're funny to me. I think Mac finds them funny.
Well, then listen. There's two options. You can enjoy the joke, or you can like get hit in the head with the hammer, regardless.
I feel like the joke is I get hit in the head with a hammer.
Yes, but listen. In one scenario, you make Like,
in one scenario, it's a balloon hammer. It will still hurt, but like not that much. In the other scenario, it is a sledgehammer directly impacting your skull.
uh, that's- I'm looking for stuff. Diane, you would be. I do remember you going along with the police to the station.
Yeah, I did have a plan though. I don't know if this
Yeah.
is gonna work.
Go ahead. What are you thinking?
I assume they would like take her to the station in like a police car, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I do have an ability to turn incorporeal. Is it possible to just like
Slide out of the car. Yes. Absolutely.
slide out of the car?
Absolutely. They will see you do that, but you can just you can give me a stealth roll, but an extreme difficulty.
Oh god. I don't think I can do that, but I'll try. Why not?
Because yeah, they will be like keeping a close eye on you because you are a dangerous individual. They are terrified of you right now. Yeah, listen. You will, as the car is driving, you will just focus on your power, and it takes a few seconds as you alter your density, and you just pass through the car as you will tumble down onto the street, sort of rolling onto the walkway. Of course, it's not really hurting because, well, it's kind of, well, in my mind, when you turn incorporeal, you do just alter your density, so everything is much lighter. But I will still give you like 3 grit.
Okay.
As listen, you're like, kind of like scratched a bit, but you're able to like pick yourself up, and you want to make an escape, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I thought I had grit already from the last time, but it wasn't on my sheet.
Then it doesn't take.
Did I not get hurt? Okay.
No, I don't think so. We're empowered by the will of God.
Wonderful. So yeah, I'm assuming before the cop has a chance to like stop and do something, I'm gonna try and get away.
Yeah, so you can
I'm not gonna fucking talk to the cops about this. That's bad.
either give me a streetwise roll, a stunt roll, or you can use your elemental form and just fly away. You do have 1 adrenaline.
I'm gonna try streetwise. I have a better chance with that.
Ah, listen, you spot one of the alleyways, and reacting on instinct, you dash to it. As you'll hear like the car stop with a screech a bit in the distance, but it's hard for them to turn around in the traffic. As you will be able to make a clean getaway, losing them in the smaller sort of residential neighborhoods of Auckland.
Now, if I could, I think I mentioned it last time. I want to head to the hospital because that's where Sky is, right?
Yes.
Or where she's supposed to be.
Yes. So I'm still gonna need a stealth roll. It's gonna be a basic difficulty to get into the hospital itself.
What, like they would stop me?
Yes. The problem is they would look at you. They would see you, and they would be like, "Aren't you the one who flew from the sky?"
Oh god, it spread that far already. Holy shit.
Well, you're not gonna teleport to the hospital. You have to walk to it. That will take some time. The police will probably radio in the fact that you escaped, which means that they'll be having patrols out looking.
Yeah, well, I failed. So
Also, they don't let people just wander in hospitals.
I know, but like I didn't think it would be a problem to show up, be like, "Hey, I want to check out my friend." I didn't think
They'll be
her
like,
face would
"Are
be
you
plastered
are you
everywhere.
family though? Don't only allow family, relatives.
This is discriminatory.
They let people in the U.S. just like anyone walk up, be like, I'm this guy's friend. Okay, right this way, sir."
Like, if it's like visiting hours, yeah.
If it's visiting hours and the person's conscious, usually what they'll do is they'll ask like the patient.
People are kind of afraid to go in the U.S. Some say I'm their friend. I
What
can't
the
believe
fuck?
Well, I mean, they'll ask you if you tell the nurse, "I don't actually know this person."
Yeah, but at that point, the guy's in the room. It's kind of weird.
I mean, if somebody wants to hurt you, they can just come in with a gun. They don't have armed
They
security.
don't have to ask
hospitals.
permission.
Suppose that's true, I guess. God, I feel less safe in America every time I learn stuff.
Here in
Like,
civilized
you ever
Europe,
wonder, like, that seems like an unsafe rule to have? Yeah, well, the problem is, if you have a gun and you want to do harm, there's already nothing to stop you, unless the
Because,
cop
like,
sees you first.
Like like if it wasn't visitations hours, they wouldn't let you in the hospital at all.
I don't know how hospitals are there, but most hospitals here, like you can just walk in, and if you know where you're
Damn.
going, you'll like no one's gonna fucking stop you.
Damn,
it
holy
depends on
shit.
the hospital here. Like big central
Because,
hospitals, you can just kind of walk
like,
around. They even have like
There'll be like
face-
doctors' offices in hospitals and stuff, so people who have like appointments or picking up medication.
At like all
Like
of
some
them.
like some hospital over here in Glorious, for example, they have like clinics where like like emergency stuff where you can just go in. So like, just like
Yeah,
get
but
an
this
appointment,
would
like
be
the
a
general
this would
physician.
be a general hospital.
I will mention there's a difference between like the normal like patient area where you're just like sitting to recover and like surgery. If you try to go into the surgery wing of a hospital, yeah, you're gonna get stabbed.
Yeah, over here, even the patient area is generally off limits. Like there's public areas, and then there's like the patient sections where like some nurse will ask you what
Yeah.
you're doing here.
Yeah, that's important. There are still like a lot of hospitals still do have security guards.
I don't know. If you just act like you know what you're doing, most people won't stop you.
I
agree
This
with
goes a
Joe
long
here.
way.
I agree with Joe here. Yeah, generally, like it's like they're not very well secure.
Well, unfortunately for you, this is my utopia of the world.
I've already failed. I'm gonna accept the consequences.
People here like will take their job seriously. They will report suspicious activities.
This is a,
They
this
will
is a hyper
Suspicious
comp.
visiting my friend.
This, as we established, this is an unrealistic, hyper competent world where incompetence does not exist. Only PCs can be incompetent. We're artificial troublemakers. This does not represent material reality.
Let me find.
I thought you were gonna execute Mag.
Well, why? He's. Listen, I may like grumble about it, but I'm not gonna like die on this hill. I'll be dying for nothing. Nobody will take me seriously. Yeah, listen. You'll listen. You'll do your best. Ask around and eventually probably find her room. She'll kind of like walk in. She'll like look at you. She's kind of like lying in the bed with the IV in. Because the last I remember, she was kind of thrown through a window.
Not through a window, but she was kind of fucked up.
like-
Also, did you say IUD or IV?
IV.
Okay.
To be fair, like I don't think she was thrown through the window, but she was thrown like hard enough to like knock her across
Yeah.
the room, and she's a normal person.
It was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
So no, that was Blackwell. That was like flung out. Okay, never mind. I remember now.
Yeah, I did shoot him out of a window with a hyper beam.
But yeah, she is conscious now. So she's kind of like looks at you and says, "Man, you're
Hey,
okay."
how are you feeling? Yeah, mostly.
Kind of woozy, but I think that's just the medicine.
It probably. As long as there's not anything like traumatic, I'd say that's a good thing.
um, you okay?
Bit scraped up, but yeah, relatively fine. I mean,
Sorry, I
the
dragged you into
police may
this.
be trying to find me right now, but
Why?
I can handle that later.
Why do the police want to find you?
Because I may have fought the angel in the street,
Okay.
and a couple of police officers nearby got hurt. Not because of me.
Okay. So just talk with them?
Yeah, but
Did
you do realize how they're gonna think that I was involved, right?
Sure, they'll let you, like, explain things?
Yeah, gives her a very incredulous look. Yeah, because somebody walking around with superpowers who apparently can be dangerous is someone that they're gonna trust, right?
She's gonna
Look,
like,
I'll talk with them eventually. I wanted to check on you first because I didn't know if you would get here.
she like nods. Says, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's... Doctor said nothing too bad. Flung around some bruises, but should be out in a day or two at most.
No broken bones or anything?
No.
Good. I did promise you that I would pay what you lost from that commission.
I feel like that's the
And I will
least of
do
our
that.
worries right now. You're a
Yeah,
fugitive
but
now.
I mean, can't hurt, right?
You planning on running away? Or why are you talking like that?
No. I mean, if you don't want the money, I can keep it.
Oh, yeah, listen, I'll take the money. It's just... Okay.
Why do you think I'm running away?
Because what? Where would you have the money? What?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, So I went to visit my mom at the casino, right? And some assholes were harassing her. They invited me to join their game, and I sort of cheated and won a bunch of money.
Yeah, that's not that bad, right? Unless they figure it out. Yes, it probably is.
I distracted them rather than cheating, so I think it's fine.
Oh, okay. I think that's technically legal.
Yeah. Although one of the guys did like pull his pants down in public, like completely shamelessly.
She just kind of like stares at you for a few seconds. Well, I suppose if you're playing strip poker, I'm not sure what kind of haunts you visit nowadays.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this was not the usual.
Say so. Listen, I'm not gonna judge you. There's worse hobbies out there.
Yeah, I guess so. But I will let you rest and get out of here. I'll again pay you. I'm not running away when you get out, okay?
She kind of like chuckles and nods. make sure you don't get into like more trouble, okay?
Well, that's the only thing I'm good at, so we'll see.
Like rolls her eyes, but she is looking a bit worried at you.
I'll be fine. I'll be honest, I'm more worried about that Church of God guy than the police right now.
Oh, well, I suppose that is also true. I don't see the angel wings anymore.
Yeah. He did kind of, you see, while I was fighting the angel, you're probably going to see this on the news at some point very soon. He did sort of like, I don't know, give me power, more power somehow. And I did sort of fly after the angel, and we fought in the sky and everything. So not exactly on the down low.
No, no, that's an understatement.
Yeah, so you can see why
Did
the
you-
police probably want to talk to me.
Yeah, you're the next national news story.
Well, you wanted to build a public image, right?
I yeah, I suppose.
Maybe not the best way to start.
Well, that's definitely solves our outreach issues.
It's a bit more than helping fix people's electricity.
It's that, yeah. That no. Again, I don't think people knowing about you is gonna be an issue. Not sure if is it illegal what you just. I don't even know if they have laws about this.
I don't think it's. I don't think anybody knows. I'm gonna be honest. I think the police, they seemed just as confused. Feel like that might change soon, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like Storm is here, right?
She nods.
I feel like I'd be more trouble if that were the case.
I guess. Listen,
All right.
there's a knock at the door. As they'll slowly creak open, as you'll see a man just kind of like look inside and. You're done with your friend, Staler. Think you have a ward?
Right. I'll see you around, Sky.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Yeah, Diane will step out.
As you step out, and the man, very well dressed individual, extend his hand, say, "My name is Victor Hale. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, but I do fear that time is short."
It's nice to meet you. What exactly are we talking about?
Well, honestly, your future, Miss Taylor. Would like to get a coffee, perhaps. I assume you are a bit out of duress right now.
Sure. Grab a coffee.
Unfortunately for you, it will be a vending machine. talking, but as can like take a moment, say you understand the rather precarious nature of your position.
I think I have somewhat of a grasp, but just so we're on the same page, how precarious?
Well, say I bought you a bit of time. I bribed some of the officers and nurses here to pretend like they didn't see you. I do believe, well, I suppose you lack the angel wings now.
So you saw that, okay. I why exactly are you interested enough to bribe people on my behalf?
It's quite simple. I have certain interests that, well, at this moment in time, might align with yours. Question is, Miss Taylor, you understand what's gonna happen to you if I don't intervene right now and we don't work together on this issue?
I assume I'll be arrested.
See, that would be a normal assumption, but you are not a normal individual. In fact, you are about as abnormal as they come. So they will probably send people that can handle your rather divisive nature.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
You should. I think people like you are quite, well, they fail to realize their true potential. So they bow down to organizations like Storm and its affiliate instead of taking responsibility into their own hands. They lack self-confidence. They sometimes lack bravery and diligence that such positions often require. The positions of a role model to society.
This is sounding strangely familiar.
I will be upfront with you. If you work with me, I believe we can keep Storm out of New Zealand, or at least in the foreseeable future right now. Not, well, I believe it's only a matter of time until their hounds catch up to you.
Let's say I'm interested in what exactly would I be doing if I'm working with you?
Well, my problem isn't with people your kind of abilities going about their lives. My problem is with shadow governments that view themselves above the law, like to, well, control both you and me and everyone else. If you were to work with me, you would take up this rather unofficial position, one of Auckland's resident superheroes. Show people that they don't need government agencies and military organizations to do good, stand up things they believe in. And I will use that in the background to make sure that our government officials won't sign the papers needed for an official Storm, well, office. Which will at the very least solve your immediate problem, but I'm sure that if things work out, I could aid you with solving more long-term problems of them sending their assassins after.
protection from assassins, prevention from getting arrested, being able to, keep doing this sounds great. But who are you that can prevent what? Shadow governments or
Oh, no. Not prevent them, but
prevent laws from being signed?
I am merely someone with quite a lot of liquid capital. I assure you I am not that influential in the large scheme of things. But I am quite versed in how the system works. And thus I
A
can...
superhero lobbyist, then.
Yes, I believe that is the only solution. Long-term resistance. Instead of large centralized organizations, you have small groups representing their own countries, cities, and the like. Inspiring people instead of these faceless organizations.
Okay. So, if I were to agree, what now?
Well, it's time you made your public statement. Fast before these news media cycles can churn too much. Your face, at the very least from a distance, probably already is circulating on the forums and the boards. By tomorrow, articles would have already been printed, listed, and there's already, most likely, they're talking about you at this evening's news. So, luckily for you, I have my own news media company. We'll make sure you get a proper interview. You get to express yourself, make a public statement, give details on the situation.
Okay. Seems simple enough. Yeah, I'll agree.
Well then, let us make haste. We don't really have that much time to lose. I expect any other problems that are not so apparent as angels falling from the sky.
Sorry, say that one more time.
He asked if there's any problems you're foreseeing. Like you disappearing from a police car.
Well, you're aware of the police currently looking for me, right?
Oh, I assume so. Did you run into an altercation with them?
Not an altercation necessarily, but I did agree to go with them and then sort of change my mind on the way there.
Kind of like takes the moment, thinks about it, says, well, who wouldn't want to prioritize their friend above the needs of the state police? After all, I think it says something about you that care so much about the people around you. Make sure to include that in the official statement.
Right.
Yeah, listen, he'll guide you out as you will get in the car with him. He'll drive you to a nearby sort of office building, as you will see the sort of company logo displayed on it. Ox News.
I swear to God, I don't know. You said I would have a reaction to hearing what it is.
The company is called Ox News, Jill.
My God.
Surely you have no problem.
It took a little bit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, listen. Well, they'll get you ready for the interview. Miyu, I think last you were literally just heading over to check on the site, right?
Yes.
I think you're with Calliope, right? I want to say.
I was gonna meet up with Calliope because I told her the location.
Yeah, listen, you'll drive over there, as she is already present. As you'll kind of like, you'll see like the police are kind of making sure they're canvassing the area, as she'll kind of like gesture for you to approach. So this is apparently where they fell. Saw them, well, take whatever remains there were and bag those.
All right. So, what next then?
Well, and we need to figure out what the fuck happened here. What angle do you want?
If you want, I can talk to people. Even if they don't tell me the truth, I can always figure it out another way.
Talking risks too much. Go back at the college, listen into the people's thoughts, see if anyone has anything interesting. If they mention anything interesting, if not, give me another call in like 2 hours. I need to reach out to any other contacts that might be in the area, and oh, this is like kind of like grimaces. This is not technically what we're supposed to deal with. This is more storm fucking business.
You will nod. Reach out if I find anything.
She nods. Says, and if you encounter anything fucking weird, don't engage with it. Run away. And again, give me a call.
Got it.
Yeah, you can begin sort of, well, scanning people. You can give me a detect roll. I'll say it's an extreme difficulty because there's a lot of people. It's a lot of background, not the.
I'll spend an adrenaline. Detect +1. Oh, sorry, I forgot to set the difficulty, but I'll do a free reroll.
Listen, you don't need to all in. I'm gonna. There's something you'll get on the partial.
All in.
Won't be what you want,
Do
but
it.
might be still a good.
Yeah.
As listen, you're gonna. There's like there's nothing people are thinking. They're like there's some of the police officers are terrified. They had colleagues just fucking die, and they had to recover like their burnt corpses. It was quite a gruesome sight. As you'll head back to the college itself, there's people who are still like in shock. Several college students were just butchered on the hallways, while others like cowered and didn't like hide it in fear. It was quite a mess. Nobody's really sure how things happened, how it started. It's all quite a big blur. But as you're scanning thoughts, you'll hear someone say, I can't believe she called me cringe. Maybe I should summon like another angel. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. No, 10 doesn't seem like a biblical number. As you see, like, this man sort of like in a like very like the suit is sort of has like scorch marks and it's like burnt. He looks fine otherwise, but like he looks like he like tumbled into the fucking dirt for a while.
Now, listen, I know I was told not to interact with any strange things, not to engage, but engage surely just means fighting. Doesn't mean like not talking to people, right?
It's true.
That's what I'm going.
You can approach the man as he's like clearly
Uh,
walking away.
She'll just you know, as she'll just start to walk up to the man, and she'll telepathically in his mind. What do you mean by that?
He like stops and then like just like actually just stares at you, picking you out from the crowd. Like says, "Oh, how many of you people are there here? God, can't a man even have some privacy in his own head?"
As she'll break the connection and she'll walk up. When things like this happen, people get curious. You, and you are.
Call me Blackwell. Say you wouldn't have happened to have seen an angelic young lady flying about.
Haven't, but that's who I'm looking. I'm looking into that.
Now, I would like to help you, but I have a date planned soon, so I have to go. Don't worry. I'll be back. Listen, your phone number, I'll reach out to you myself.
Listen, as Miyoshi, she'll write the number down. She'll say, "So, does this person look like they have a name, physical description?"
About this, the racially aware Romanian says, I just looked like in her 20s, dark skinned, bit of an attitude problem if you ask me, but that just seems like she's coming from a fatherless home, you know? Classic story.
It is unfortunately a common one.
Listen, I've realized in the world, so much hate, so much misery. I think maybe this one requires softer touch, a loving one.
Well, there's plenty of homeless shelters you can volunteer at, other charities.
No, you see, I wouldn't be a hypocrite and claim I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. Question is, who you work for? Because, well, you don't really strike me as a police officer.
I'm not. Listen, Miri will say, I think I am technically the affiliate of a terrorist organization.
Okay. Well, you have to be more specific. There's a lot of those going around.
she'll say. Technically, I haven't done anything for them yet, but I am, guess, on their payroll now. Spectre.
You need to give me a speech like that. He doesn't. A Spectre agent will coach me so fucking. Surely this must. Oh. Oh.
Yes, that's not your role. Question. Heartbreaker says, seducing others or making a good impression on others. Does that apply here?
I'll be nice and I'll say it does. Because it is not a good impression, but it's impression. I kind of like glance at you. You're not pulling my leg, are you?
So I'm an affiliate for a local job. I don't think I'm actually part of the organization.
How? Okay, well, listen. I was about to get worried here, because I mean, what kind of terrorist just like announces? God, see, this is why we need laws in places like that. Terrorists just walk up saying, "I'm part of the most notorious group on the planet. Nice to meet you." Are you gonna tell me you eat the babies in the morning too? Like
I think you killed more people than I have.
So? I didn't kill them to send any political message. I killed them for fun. That doesn't make me a terrorist. Unlike you.
Textbook definition, you are right. Those terrorism is for political purposes.
Exact my point. I have no such purposes. So, you see, the difference is I am just a murderer, whereas you, well, you're a murderer with an ideology. It makes you much more dangerous if you think about it.
I've not killed anyone yet. So, by textbook definition, not a murderer.
Can't believe I'm dealing with the Spectre Greenhorn. Not sure if I should kill you now. Should I let you live so you like kill others and then like have a inner conflict about like the existence of and the value of human life? Some other nonsense.
I suppose you could. But I could ask one question first. Was the lady I'm looking for the one who called you cringe?
Yes, if you must ask.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what my employers want. The only thing I want is for her to not cause any more problems. And you talked a lot about love and fatherless behavior. What are you planning with her exactly, if I could ask?
I am nothing if not a mender of broken hearts. A doctor for the soul. And I believe that is just my business.
I mean, I'm certain you can do it all alone, but don't want any help.
I'm not sure how you could help me. One, and two, your group wants to actively kill me, so why would I work with you?
I didn't even know your name before this.
That's because you, I think, literally joined like yesterday.
2 days ago.
My point.
As listen, me will say, listen, you have my number. Listen, for the sake of good relations, I'll leave you out of the report. So, just give me a message if you're planning to do like 10 more angels. That'd be good to know.
Listen, I'm not gonna actually summon more angels. It's fine. It's fine. We all adapt. Or if I do summon more angels, I suppose I'm just giving your people what they want.
No, maybe they'd like it. I don't know. They seemed kind of annoyed at it. And well, this is my home, so I don't really like it.
Well, what can I say? Don't get in my way, then everything will be fine. If I think I need your help, I'll reach out, I suppose.
She'll give a nod.
As he'll disappear in front of you, the puff of smoke. As I will take like a minute to go get something to drink and be right back.
I am no longer giving my characters parents.
You
No family.
fool.
They're all orphans.
Listen, Jill. Listen, this man's a source of information.
Well, unfortunately, also, what if Grant
Purely business. Purely business.
also Grant as fucking Grant and Joe? You see, it's also a losing bet though. What if he re-adds your parents to the story in the return? Or even worse,
I
Dawn's
spawned
on a mask.
asexually from the abyss. I do not have a parental figure.
Well, you see, but then he can become the parental figure by taking a mask, being nice. And then he removes the mask. Was me all along. Was deal.
I don't think any of my characters could ever get along with Blackwell.
I'll report this to President Grantlock. We'll see about that. As I guess getting into the list in the war room. And sadly, Joe, there are no other targets in the war room besides you.
No, wait.
Red's gone.
Wait.
It's gone. So
I've
I'll
played
just run-
myself.
we'll discuss this.
I thought Red was part of the war room.
Kind of, but not really. She's too nice.
She was an independent observer. We kept her around like a pet journalist. Dictatorship.
The class pet. Oh no.
That was the problem. She was far too nice to actually suggest anything like horrendous or monstrous or wicked or brutal or cruel or evil.
Anything else you want to add to the list?
Malicious, malevolent. That's it. Awful, yeah, awful.
Disgusting.
No, I don't think anything we the war ever did was
No,
disgusting. I
disgusting.
think it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We made works of art in the war room, Jill.
The Marvel game was truly a work of art. Nothing will top that.
Me and Mac pre-planning the cuck memes to mentally break Tick.
And we did.
Every time it looked like he was calming down, Mac would deploy another one.
Second cuck meme has hit the chat.
There were many cuck memes, more than two. Sadly, we didn't
We didn't
even
even
talk.
deploy them all. We didn't even get to deploy them all. There was like 12.
Yeah, we had an arsenal there.
because as we were bitching him, as we were talking to him in character, typing in chat and playing the cooking, it's what Jill, as Grunt was also cooking him. It's what Jill you would call a combined arms doctrine.
We were also cucking him in several ways, taking away his girlfriend, taking away his
Making a
God.
joke that another NPC was going to take his girlfriend.
Who are you besmirching again?
The conversation.
We're talking about Tick. And how, because Jill was asking about the war room.
I was told that I am the only target of the war room left.
You see, Mr. President, I have something to report. Jill said there will never be a time where she will ever get positively along with Blackwall.
Fine.
With any PC.
See, he doesn't care.
Okay. I think that's a challenge, sir.
Back superimposing on my plans, like, no, I think you should. No.
Oh, you already have plans?
You're
Okay.
overstepping.
So you already have plans. I didn't know. She has already an operation on go.
I'm not. Jill is a different beast than Red, Mac. What? That's a challenge for Red, not for Jill. What? Yeah, unlike
I'll
you,
leave
Mac, I try to. I take each person as an individual. I won't apply a fucking communist. Go back to the factory pattern.
I'm terrified of my GCU psych profile.
Oh, Jill, it's at least like 50% accurate.
I believe in the one size fits all. It's on.
But yeah, so as you do see this guy disappear in a puff of black flame, what do you want to do next, Miyu? Seems like something maybe you should report. Unless you don't want to report it. Up to you.
Listen, she will report it, but she won't report it in she won't report the she'll selectively report it, because she did kind of say to this guy, I won't report you, so I need to be a little nice.
What does that even mean? How do you selectively report Blackwall?
I don't know. That's kind of the problem I'm facing here. I don't want to be a liar.
Because you can't be like, I just met this weird guy that disappeared in a puff of flames. So I feel like you either kind of omit him completely and be like, I didn't see anything, and just people freaking out about the incident.
No, she'll report him that apparently he's also looking for the other person involved in this. She will mention that the other person involved in this, whoever she is, apparently called him cringe. He is really upset about that.
So you are reporting him then?
Yes.
As
listen, if he was friendlier, I wouldn't have reported him. But he was pretty standoffish to me.
That's his set. Yes. I always assumed you were gonna report him.
Maybe I wouldn't have.
I don't believe you, and he didn't believe you either.
Oh no, I'm pretty drunk right now. I might have decided.
Well, yeah, as we'll do all that. Meanwhile, Diane, as you're getting ready for the interview itself, Victor is gonna step in with you and be like, so how are we feeling right now?
Honestly, a little nervous, I guess.
Don't worry, everyone has a bit of stage fright, and stakes are quite high. So we'll make sure that everything is as transparent as possible, and we'll conducting the interview won't try to try and trip you or anything. We'll ask very explicit questions and let you provide your direct and untainted opinion.
All right.
I will suggest, though, after this, you stay off of news media, other like social media websites. It might be quite hard for you to be dragged, see yourself be dragged through the mud.
Good to know you're so confident that's where this is going.
You think Storm will take this lightly? They have subsidiaries, special programs. They have their own news cycle that they have quite a large amount of influence over. And they will be dragging you through the mud, I assure you. Especially since innocents got caught in the middle of that fighting.
Yeah, well,
I know
I guess I don't care much what they think.
I just know that, again, people who are new to this struggle, and it is quite normal. So that is my friendly advice, but you will of course do as you see fit.
I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, listen, he'll take he'll kind of like step and a bit behind. He'll pick a phone call and listen. The interviewer will basically start off quite lightly. Ask a bunch of sort of establishing questions about who you are, how like you found yourself in this position. Describe the events from your perspective, and like trying to establish a frame of reference. And I assume you will want to keep like Sky out of this. I'm kind of like, tell me what is the intent. So you keep Sky out of it as much as possible.
Yeah, in terms of like describing how this began, she would describe, I guess, like getting into an argument with a guy on the campus who then brought in this sort of angel figure. I don't know if she ever learned his name, and started attacking people. Like, it's just very out of the blue, unnecessary.
Hey, give me a speech roll. Basic. Afterwards, follow the.
I do have a free reroll with Silver Tongue, right? Ah, fuck. You know what?
That's fine. Again, like he said, the interviewer is gonna help you along, and it's gonna make the entire process quite easygoing, as you'll be able to explain that. Well, the police deaths weren't your fault. It was the angel who like struck, and you had no time to think. You'll keep Sky's name completely out of the story and the narrative. You'll be excluded from further media sort of interrogation, at least for the moment.
I think the closest she'd come to mentioning her would be saying that she really just wanted to go see her friend in the hospital, but not like name her.
Yeah, and then of course use that as the reasoning why you decided that the police could wait. That arresting you is clearly less of a priority than you checking on your best friend.
And clearly I had every intention to cooperate afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, you are here just telling people what they wanted, what they need to know. Where who knows if the police would even be so honest and so transparent with the things they do. After all, the government is not what it once used to. It's now a mere shadow of itself. Weak. And the interview will go rather well, as it will be, the show will be broadcasted to, as far as you're aware, not just New Zealand, but the entirety of the world. You have Well, it's mostly of an impact here. You definitely probably hit the global news cycle for a bit there. As after the interview is done, Victor will approach you once again and he'll... So, how do you feel?
Feel all right? I feel like I said everything the way that I wanted to. More or less.
That's as good as any of us can hope for. But what do you have in mind for the future?
Like the immediate future or long term?
I suppose both.
I mean, immediately. I want to make sure my mom doesn't get wrapped up in all of this shit. At long term, I mean, I agreed to work with you. You said there's a place that needs to be filled here in the city, so I mean, let's do something about it.
That's true. Problem is, are you willing to cooperate with some of the expertise I bring? Or would you rather I take a more hands-off approach and only assist when you ask for it?
And what sort of expertise do you bring?
Branding, marketing, finance. A new cycle that will be less nitpicky about your behavior. Legal expertise. Make sure you operate within the gray area of the law and can't just be directly prosecuted.
Sounds nice, but I don't know how I feel about putting a hand on the scale like that.
Well, do you think your hand isn't on the scale right now? You just took down a very dangerous threat to, well, every civilian out there walking through that college campus and through those streets.
Yeah, because if I didn't, more people would have died.
Think that's the only threat? You think that will... How closely do you watch global news, global events? Surely you've seen that the Church of God is expanding, not shrinking. Surely you've seen that more and more people are beginning to gain these powers. There's rumors of vampires and mermaids, if you believe them. There's attacks all over the islands in the Pacific.
I'm not disagreeing to do something about it. You can save the spiel. I will be doing something, but I meant more of manipulating the media to seem more favorable. I don't really care.
It's not manipulating it to seem more favorable. I believe in the short term, they will be highly critical. They'll be so critical it will feel unfair, as if everything you do is not good enough, as every action you take will be held to the highest possible level of scrutiny. Well, what I can offer is, at the very least, a counter push to that obvious fake narrative that they're trying to inspire to people, that individuals such as yourself can't have their own autonomy and they need institutions like Storm to step in and fill that role.
You don't believe people are going to have a viewpoint naturally?
You believe in propaganda, Miss Taylor?
Yeah, no one's immune to it.
How long do you think Storm has been at work? How long do you think it will be until they keep pushing this idea? Most of the world already has agreed to work with them in some form or another. and the countries that are too small, insignificant, or weak to say no have been coerced into it by their more dangerous, powerful neighbors. New Zealand, Australia, Oceania itself is the last places where Storm hasn't had such a massive outreach because of its, well, relative isolation until recently, but that isolation has long ended many years ago. I assume Storm is already making plans. If not, they are already unfolding and we don't even know about them.
Yeah, well, we'll show them that we can handle our own community without them.
But people need to see that. And for people to see that, unfortunately, you need a camera and a TV show, a news broadcast, talk shows, radio shows, podcasts, whatever the format. People need to see you, they need to hear about you. I think you'll have your hands full your own life and having to worry about that aspect as well.
I mean, I'd rather you do it than me.
I can handle it. You just need to, well, understand the fight you are entering. And I am upfront because myself, I also prefer honesty when it comes to working with people.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right. Listen, go home, check on your mother. Probably worried sick about you. And I will be in contact with you soon.
Thanks for the help, Victor.
He'll kind of like smile and nod. Says, I think we're helping each other out here as well. Think of a nickname. Every popular superhero has one.
Oh, God.
Not, I will send you a suggested list. You can choose from that one.
Yeah, sure, we can brainstorm.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
Yeah, listen. Probably you'll be heading home then.
Yep, that's the next plan.
As listen, you're just getting home as your mother is like watching like the news, as like she's like watching the interview on Ox News that you're giving. Yeah, and as she like gets up and like goes to give you like a hug.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, she'll
So
hug her
worried.
back.
What happened out there?
Been a crazy day.
That's an understatement. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yeah. It got a lot bigger than I was hoping, but yeah, I couldn't just stand by and watch people die, so I did something.
Well, it looks like you, well, saved a bunch of people.
How are you handling this? No one's like stopped by the house or anything, right?
No such thing. But
Okay.
I just woke up less than an hour ago, and I when I opened the TV, I saw your face, and I was I could, like hardly believe it. I just
Sorry for the scare.
no. I just I'm happy you're fine. I was worried, but she like looks you up and down and says, I guess I was worried for nothing.
I got a few scrapes, but it's not really much.
Again, she's gonna give you like another smile and a hug. Not even sure what's gonna happen. Probably gonna have questions for you, right?
It's probably not going to be super great on the news about me.
You mean that you've just helped a bunch of people?
Yeah, but you know how Storm is and all of that? I mean, people did die. Not that it was my fault, but not everyone would see it that way.
Sure, she'll like nod, looking a bit angry, and she'll say, "Suppose people would be ungrateful." I don't know. They'll probably just start dragging you into the politics of it.
Most likely, but hey, don't get too wrapped up in that. I mean, if people are going to be paying attention to me, I'm going to try and keep helping out around here.
Wait. Does that mean what I think it means?
Probably, yeah.
She kind of like looks a bit surprised. Like that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, Sky and I had already kind of been talking about it, but I didn't expect it to
So I'm the last
happen
person to learn about
already. It was just an idea we were throwing around. I didn't expect, to like jumpstart it like this.
Yeah, I suppose better late than never.
Sorry.
So like, are you just planning on becoming like the city's vigilante? Like, what's the?
I guess so.
I mean,
is that so wrong?
She looks a bit concerned, and she'll say, "No, it's just I'm still gonna worry about you."
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly working at a homeless shelter.
No. It's probably gonna get you involved in conflicts. Some more open, some more devious.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I think we're past the point where we can avoid that.
Nods.
I've already gotten involved with whoever that was, and then these Church of God guys just won't leave me alone.
She'll nod as she'll say, "Listen, I'll try to keep our calm, see how things evolve, and based on that, we'll figure out how to go about this. Right?"
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now, let me get you something for dinner. You must be hungry after all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any subject you want to talk with your mother quickly?
She might try and like bring up the idea of being a superhero in a more lighthearted tone so her mom's not constantly worried. Be like, hey, what outfit do you think I should wear? Do you have any ideas for names?
You know what? Give me that speech roll. It's extreme difficult. Good fucking luck. Yeah,
I'm just trying to distract her a little bit.
yeah, mom. It's not like I fought a dangerous fucking beast on the news earlier today, and now the government. You know, it would have been easier, but then the news channel switches to people talking about footage, the the cameras at well the university. There's people calling reckless, irresponsible, dangerous. There's action calls to the police. Why haven't you been brought in? Are you still at large? Police have declined to answer. There's a bunch of speculation. The fact that you gave an interview to Fox News, like questioning that now. They're like, she's affiliated with a private entity. Conspiracy theories are already popping about you. You're just another government plant. It's escalating with a speed that maybe shocks you.
I think I was gonna go turn the TV off.
Like she takes a moment and like looks at you and says, "I suppose it's to be expected."
Yeah, I guess playing the media game is gonna hurt me a little bit.
You just focus on yourself, right? You don't need to pay attention to any of those.
Yeah, I'll keep my head down for the moment.
She'll sort of nod. Meanwhile, Mew, you're on the phone with Calliope, relaying information, and she's like, "Wait, how did you describe this guy again to me?"
Yeah, she'll describe the guy.
Motherfucker. Well, this is way worse than I thought.
Who exactly is this guy?
One of the most chaotic and evil people around. Also long-standing enemy of our people. Goes by the name of Blackwall.
Oh, all right. So he's around, and he's around now. What's next?
I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure if you and we can continue. I think we need to put everything on pause and figure out what the fuck is going on here.
Any avenues for that, or?
Listen, I think you need to just sit tight and just wait for a bit. Give us a few days. This is a bit above my pay grade. Definitely above yours.
All right then.
This is a highly dangerous individual. Anything he plans is... Well, let's just say he's done things like this in the past and they've ended up quite miserable for dozens, if not more, people.
Do you... I could look into what he's planning.
And I don't think they're very like durability. It's kind of, well, I don't know how it works honestly, but
I ask a question based on my present information, and I kind of see the results of that.
oof. Suppose maybe it'll be useful to have something to go off on.
He seems really focused on whoever this other person was. She called him cringe, and like he's really upset about that.
Well, this is the same guy that paid homeless people for years to try and break into a secret compound, burn some comic books, because he was mad at the child owning them.
Yeah, that sounds petty enough.
So, imagine what he'll do here and how much time, effort, and resources he'll dedicate to it.
Yeah, she'll say. Give me 1 second. As yes, Miyu will use her force, set the phone down, use her foresight ability to see what is Blackwell planning with in relation to this this person he referenced towards me, because he gave me a bit of a description about her.
Like, what is it? You like predict the outcome of an action. What action are you like trying to predict here? You have to like. It has to be the response to something.
I'm not really sure how to phrase the question, because it's clearly something related to something to Diane that he's planning, like the person involved in this person who's mad about.
Like the foresight, you can predict the outcome of an action taken by yourself or like somebody else.
I have a suggestion. What happens if he fulfills his plan? Would that be a workable question? A suggestion
you don't know what his plan is. But
okay, then I guess I don't. Because yeah, Miyu will just say, nope, nothing. I don't have enough information to work on.
like I said, then sit tight and I'll get some more experienced people onto this. This guy isn't meant to be tackled alone.
Yeah, she'll just say, yeah, she'll just say, tell me when you have something. She'll just hang up.
What's next on your agenda?
Just go home. I don't really have that much to go on.
All right. for like the next few days? Are you just gonna like do any? Are you planning on doing anything other than just waiting for them to reach back to you?
I mean, she'll do work. She'll try to like maybe she'll go around the college a bit again to see if there's anything she can find. But like otherwise, it is just going like business as normal.
Yeah,
Check in on her sister, make sure her sister isn't like because Calliope mentioned something about like her sister, like something to be done with her sister to keep her from going into the company.
Yeah, listen, they're probably gonna just bomb their fucking office. Your sister ain't reaching those fucking trials anymore. But yeah, no, everyone's sort of recovering from the incident. You'll see like Diane's fucking face plastered all over the news as she's become the local celebrity right now. There's like people who blame her for things. There's people who praise her for the exact same thing. Called irresponsible and responsible in the same like phrase, as people just will argue endlessly over it. It's a bit of a clusterfuck right now on the news cycle. There's people calling for government action. There's people calling for like Storm. There's other people who are pointing this as an example of why we don't need Storm and why we need to empower more of these individuals instead of like relying on government organizations and that sort of thing. It's quite an intensive debate.
All right.
Yeah, if there's nothing else you'd like to do. What is Diane's? Is there anything she would like to do over the next couple of days to get to the weekend?
Probably lay more low, like she said. Text Sky, see if she gets out of the hospital anytime soon, or just keep in contact. I do want to, if I can, call Victor. Do I have a way to contact him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she'll give him a call.
So yeah, he'll up. How can I help you?
Hey, so I know you said don't listen to the news, but look, doesn't it feel disingenuous that people can tell that I'm working with someone in the media?
Have you? People also assume you are an undercover agent placed here by Storm to purposely cause disruptions, make it easier for them to force the country into signing the Rift Accords. There's that I read one theory about you yesterday, I believe, about you being some sort of alien who fell down in a meteor.
Well, that's one way to ask if it hurt when I fell from heaven. Yeah, I see your point.
Second. Um. So you see how worrying about such details is a bit of a wasted effort.
Yeah, guess so. Not a big fan of the media circus.
people will gossip. Such problems come with anyone in your position.
I'm not necessarily worried about people disliking me for what I'm doing. I mean, people are going to misinterpret literally anyone.
Did you feel yourself compelled in any sort of way to alter things you said?
No.
Well, then, why would it be disingenuous?
Are you encouraging people to, I don't know, counterbalance whatever it is they're saying about me?
No,
I thought that's what you were implying.
Well, here's the... Maybe my phrasing sounded a bit more ominous than it is. If people are pushing a narrative against you, I am pushing back. I am not pushing back by lying. I am pushing back by making sure that the truth is out there unfiltered.
And it's just out of the goodness of your heart?
No. It is out of a desire to not see the world suffocate under the grip of these tyrants. Because I live in it. And I would die as well.
Yeah, all right. I guess I just got to thinking too much.
No, I think it's a very good thing to question things. Never take anything for granted. Also remember that your enemies will not play fair. Nor should you. It is a war, not a philosophical debate. But doesn't mean you shouldn't be authentic and honest with yourself and with others.
Right, okay. I think I'm following still. I'll let you handle the media shit. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
How does blue flash sound to you?
Blue flash?
Your lightning powers tend to air more of a faint blue.
Hmm.
I don't believe we can call you Storm. Might get
No.
sued on that one.
It's not going to help the planted agent rumors.
Those I'll workshop it a bit more.
What was it I said earlier? Jumpstart? Is that lame?
I think might work. It's catchy. Does send a proper message. Represents you. That is the most important part.
All right, let's go with that one then.
Very well then, Jumpstart. I'll make sure to I'll send you a text with your merchandise soon.
Merchandise.
Don't worry, it's not for profit. But not everywhere in the world does television and radio reach as easily as clothing. Especially in certain territories like the Church of God are they're a bit Luddite in their behaviors.
Not sure what kind of message that sends, but you know best.
It sends the message that it's not angels, but people that make a difference.
Yeah, all right. I can adjust my thinking about it.
Feel free to object. I won't push things that you don't agree with.
No, I can see how it can be that. Just bit jaded about rich folks, you know? No offense.
None taken. This is a very justified attitude. Most rich people I knew a while ago are dead, and I think the world is a better place for it.
Weird attitude for someone like you, but yeah.
Just because I roll around in the filth with the pigs doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
That's definitely a metaphor.
I'll be speaking with you soon. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, here's a question. Would you stop by your mother's workplace?
I feel like at least once, because again, because Diane's name and face are out there, so it's not going to be too difficult to find out her mom. Oh god. No. Fucking Blackwell's gonna be there.
Yes. Also, he's done with his date. He has, in fact, officially graduated the Kushima.
He's on a date, so leave my fucking mom alone.
Oh god, can't a man be supportive of a woman? And oh my Jesus, you people, and you're like fucking.
I'm trying to sound more convincing.
Preconceptions. Listen. Stop by the casino. Maybe on a Friday night. As there's no ceremony to this. There's no easing into it. You do in fact just see your mother talking with Blackhole near the bar. She is in fact laughing.
Oh, I'm supposed to avoid news incidents, but it's gonna happen if I go in there.
Doesn't seem like he's so.
Mm.
Then just awkwardly hide by the entrance.
Diane's just gonna have to talk herself into like fucking behaving for a little bit, but yeah, she'll go in.
As what kind of fucking fake name Black will have? Jonathan sounds regal enough. As listen, as you approach and your mother kind of like turns to you. Oh, hey, sure you're
Hi,
okay?
Mom.
Be out in public?
I wasn't planning on anything big happening. Just wanted to check on you. Who's this?
Jonathan, this is my daughter Diane. Diane, this is Jonathan. He's well, client. He's been coming here for the last this is your second night here, right? He'll like smile and nod, says, I do believe so. Although hopefully be just one of my nightly routine from now on. This place is well, quite relaxing.
Uh-huh. Jonathan, you said.
Yes,
Interesting.
it's a pleasure to meet you. She'll shake your hand very politely.
Yeah, Diane begrudgingly goes along with it.
Why don't you give me a cool roll there? It's only a basic difficulty.
Oh,
Listen, you'll shake the hand, but like your facial expression kind of just
the dice know.
yeah. It's father's gonna like kind of have like know each other.
You know, now that you mentioned it, you do look familiar. Have we met before?
I suppose I'm not sure. I do frequent certain areas in the city. I am quite new though. Perhaps maybe you've had a sort of interest in the artistic side. I do believe I paid a visit to the local college to commission some works of art not that long ago.
Right, yeah. I
Hmm.
think that's how I know you.
So, but it is quite a pleasure to meet you. Your mother has spoken quite a lot about you. In fact, only good,
Good
things, I
things, I
assure you.
hope.
Yes, of course. As yeah, she'll smile and nod.
Well, you know, it's just so good to know that you two are getting along, that things are great here. I guess I shouldn't have been worried.
I'll be honest. I think what they're doing to you in the news is quite deplorable. Smirching your name, trying to paint you as some sort of reckless, callous person. Truly abhorrent what they'll do for a bit of attention.
Yeah, well, people will believe what they'll believe.
This sad fact of life. But well, I was speaking to your mother a bit. Now I have coached a few people, and they came into large amounts of money and fame in the past, and certain things need to be handled with care, as your mother will nod. She says, yes, she's been around the world, you know. Told me about a couple of interesting clients he's had.
Oh yeah, would I know them?
So he will list a couple of like famous sort of singers. Whether or not Diane is into the music sort of industry.
Yeah, I feel like she would be.
Yeah, because out of character, I don't know, and I'm not gonna do research right now. But yeah, he'll list a couple of sort of up and coming.
Doesn't matter who he says, Diane's like bullshit.
Couple
There's
of
no way.
up and coming, like kind of like pop stars and rock stars. It's
Oh man, Chris Daughtry.
making sure they kill themselves by the age of 30. Like harvest their factory records.
27 Club.
Yeah. So,
All right. Well,
listen.
I appreciate the offer.
This isn't a business offer. This is just merely if you ever need some advice. I know these things can be daunting. you do seem to have a good grasp on it, which I do have to congratulate your mother as well. Now, congratulate you. You seem to be pretty resourceful young lady. It seems that you will need that resourcefulness to handle such weight apparently rests upon you.
Yeah, well, I'm nothing if not adaptable.
As yeah, listen, he'll what's your intention here? Are you trying to like get this man away? Are you trying to like take your mother away? Like, what's the plan?
The plan is to talk to her mom later about this guy, but not directly in front of him.
Well, because then
I mean, she came all the way here to talk to her, but
yeah, listen, like he's polite enough. She sees no reason to part now from the. Yeah, just to continue, he'll switch subjects as
I mean, Diane will, I think, eventually just be like, God, if this is not ending.
No, he'll he switches topics to well, listen, tell me something your mother is into. Fucking.
I mean, I was gonna say Diana's just gonna like leave them to the conversation, despite the fact that she fucking hates it. She understands where this is going. He dropped more than enough hints.
Listen, he's clearly into your mother's hobbies. I don't think that's such a big issue. Men can have hobbies too. What's now? You have to give me one of your mother's hobbies. You have to tell them to me so I add them to the backstory.
Oh God. I mean, she'd probably be into music too, but you've already mentioned that one though.
Yeah, but listen. There's one thing to be into music and one thing to have that kind of as a hobby where you like are very invested into it. Maybe have like CDs, discs, fucking.
Yeah, I feel like she probably collects like vinyl or CDs or something. And also, I want to add, because I want to hear Blackwall talk about this, that he got to be really into fashion now.
Yeah. Well, listen. Luckily, he does know several people in the fashion industry, high up people. As
yeah, of course.
He is in fact speaking to your mother as well, listen. Surely, with such a connected person, get her some samples as well. These people, they just wear these things for like one thing and then they discard them. They don't want to wear them a second time. It's just they're like basically brand new, and he can like probably get one. And your mother's like, oh, that's insane. Like, no, really, listen, it's just bribing. I think it's.
Yeah, Diane can't handle this anymore. She's got to go at least stand outside the casino for a little bit, or she's gonna fucking blow up.
The sort of bouncer at the door. She's like smoking outside. Like looks at you and says, "You have some tough time, superhero."
It was just the fact that an asshole was trying to seduce my mom. Yeah.
I mean the pretty boy over there at the bar.
Don't call him that. But yeah.
Sleazeback McGee.
Sure.
I guess maybe I'm just a bit old fashioned. Isn't he gay though?
I don't know. It would be a godsend if he was.
I heard them talking about purses. I'll be honest. I feel like if you're a guy who talks about purses, you're probably gay. I think you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Or desperate.
Yeah, but he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. He's like that good. That's a really bad sign.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right.
Of course he's right. He's John Doe. He knows everything. The collective wisdom of the people.
Thank you, Mr. Doe, for your input.
Could offer you a secret.
She's gonna smoke, yeah. Trust smoking.
Listen. Is yeah, listen, eventually I have decided your mother smokes as well. Is eventually your mother will also can come out to indulge as well. She looks at you, I think all right. You seem a bit weird inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, you heard my interview on Ox News, right?
He nods.
I talked about a guy that I got into an argument with, and he's the one who brought, like, the winged guy to attack.
Yes.
How would you feel if I told you you were just talking to him?
I would say that's ridiculous.
Excuse me?
It's ridiculous. Have you seen Jonathan? Does Jonathan look like he can summon angels?
Well, his name's not Jonathan. He's lying to you. Are you really gonna believe some guy you just met over your daughter?
Just speechless. That's the same difference. Supposed to buy those little. It's like, okay. I think I see what's going. Listen, honey. You need to relax, calm down. He is not trying to date me, and I'm not interested in dating him.
That is not what this is about.
I feel like this is what this is about, and I understand it. That's been only been like a few months. I feel like you still haven't like properly, processed everything. So
I'm not projecting here. I'm telling the truth.
okay. Do you
He's
have
dangerous and he
any-
doesn't like me.
You understand how insane this sounds?
Does it sound more insane than your daughter sprouting angel wings and fighting in the city?
Do you have any? Also,
But do I have proof? Why would I lie about this?
Didn't I presume you would have given a physical description of Blackwall, right?
Yeah, vaguely.
Shall say. Didn't you say that the guy you talked with had like was a brunette that had like dark hair?
Yeah.
Jonathan's blonde. Honey, are you sure you're okay?
That. Hunt. Okay. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm peachy. It's great. I'm gonna go inside. Give me a second. Just gonna throw the cigarette on the ground and go inside.
Yeah. See Mr. Jonathan at one of like the poker tables, kind of like glancing in your direction, smiling.
She's gonna like walk up to him. Is he alone or is he's with people?
Well, no, because he just wanted to clean the entire table. He's just kind of like counting the chips. Well, counting, just kind of like playing with them, right? Fiddling.
What bewitching illusion shit are you doing? What game are you playing?
Diane, are you okay? I'm not sure. What are you talking about?
Don't play stupid right now. Wait. Why do my mom and I see different people when we look at you?
I don't know. But maybe talk to a doctor about this. You have been going through a lot of stress recently. I could recommend you some very like professional people. Highly recommend it.
You know, that's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. I will look into it on my own.
Okay.
And
Are you sure you're alright, my dear?
she's just gonna turn around and leave because this is gonna look so bad.
Yeah, listen, you go back out, your mother just like stares at you with the most worried face.
Diane's just going home. She's not gonna talk to anyone.
Had enough of as you go home. Diane, give me an awareness roll. It's only a basic
Oh no, I'm so bad at that.
worry. Don't worry about it. Listen. You're walking down home. You do just see a version. Someone looks identical to you, but with a couple of extra familiar additions, as in angel wings, flying as they fucking like, just like the dive, kind of like had to dive into one of the office buildings, as a bunch of explosions and sounds occur. As meanwhile, Miu gonna get a phone call.
Yeah, she'll pick up the phone.
As it's not a Calliope, it's a man's voice. He'll say, the thick, heavy Russian accent. This is Miu, right? The one with the company and the sister problem.
Yes.
Problem
Who is
solved.
this?
They don't exist anymore in the city. At least not those people. Lab burned down. Records burned down. Probably they're gonna go underground, and if they pop back up, we'll kill them.
Okay, good to know.
Be meeting tomorrow to discuss plans against the Church of God. And you will attend that meeting.
Right. Be there.
See you then.